G'day Marvel Future Fight Gamers, VaderG here, welcome back to the channel. What we're going to do, we're going to have a bit of a look at potential for Mystique to take over as female villain meta. So here we go with the current meta team on Female Villain Day and Alliance Battle, and of course Minnerva, who's been around for a hell of a long time. This is how she's set up in the test server. She's got a CTP of Rage, crits pretty low, ignore defense, cooldown max. Dodge not bad at nearly 70%. This is how she's set up with her Euro. She's got Overdrive ISO set, CTP of Rage. So the ISO set is just stage 8, I believe it is, just the basic 6-star Euro anyway. And she's got the benefit, right, of having a full mythic uniform with uniform options as well, some of which are max, some of which are not in the test server. So, gonna give her a bit of a run. Not gonna actually record the video. Gonna do a couple of runs of Minnerva and then compare to this team for Mystique. Mystique has very, very poor team ups in game. This is Mystique's stats with a CTP of Rage equipped, so very poor dodge. Pretty decent crits, I guess, given her buffs, her own self buffs. Her gear, just some 5-star Euro, nothing flash really. ISO set, same. And custom gear, she's got a CTP of Rage. And of course, she has a massive disadvantage of having no uniform. So I was kind of expecting this to be reasonably close between the two. Have to admit, I was pretty damn surprised at the result of running the Alliance battle. Because Mystique, she really does have terrible team ups. So this is the best I could come up with, Black Cat and Emma, and that's seriously because they strike for her. She has no real female villain team ups, and unless I'm missing something very blatant, I'm thinking this could be the best team for this particular day. But I'm pretty bad at the whole team setting thing, so I could be totally freaking wrong. Anyway, I'm sure you guys will correct me. Anyway, here's the score for Minerva with that build. 1.1 million, which I thought was quite low. So I actually reran it again just to double check that I'd kind of gotten a decent run in, and there we go. It's within bloody a stone's throw of each other, those two scores. And here we go with Mystique. It's pretty. Is she the new queen? Pretty well following the rotation I did just before as well. 1.94 million. Man, that's double. That's nearly double what Minerva's doing with these shitty stats. Imagine her when she is really, really bloody worked up, when she's really sort of decked out. So there we go, guys. We have a new queen. We have a new female villain alliance battle queen. So, and not just by a little bit, by a hell of a lot. Anyhow, guys, that video is 3 minutes. Not even, I don't think. So what I've done is I've actually just chucked a little bit of footage of the squad battle on here as well. Feel free to click off now. You don't have to keep on rolling. You can see there's league rewards with this extra red stuff. I can't remember the name of what it's called again. And here's the actual league information in squad battle. I have to admit, this is very different from the live stream. The live stream, the way it was kind of sold was that you can basically put any character in and they're going to be normalized so that they can compete in this mode and you can score a certain amount of points. So let's just say you have a pretty decent Electra. You could use Electra and you can still compete. And the whole idea was to use characters that that really you normally don't use, right? Instead of using the same ones again. So here I've gone with a bloody boring team, right? I've gone with, Nick Fury, White Fox, and Luna, because I just wanted to kind of see what the story was. Now, so there's an autoplay function there, which you can turn off. The other thing I had no clue on is I didn't realize that the actual in-game builds contributed. I thought it was going to be maybe like I said, maybe normalized, maybe special abilities like the tier 3 might not be utilized. If they've got a CTP of Rage equipped, maybe that may not be utilized in this mode as well. But it all is. Now I've got no CTP at all on Luna in the test server. And what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm actually going to do some of this squad battle stuff with Electra, just to see what the difference is. Like, can Electra clear these things? You can see, after a very short period of time, Luna is up to, she's cleared round one. She's over 100,000 points, so she's cleared round one. And the whole idea is you're meant to collect these little balls, and those balls build the meter up on the top right hand side, which stop you from getting frozen. The higher the meter, the less frozen you get. So the more, you'll notice when the freeze comes on, that the meter up on that top right hand side will just get eaten away gradually over time. So time is being warped. Here we go. So you can see my meter starting to drop there, and if I had have had the meter full, you get through the whole time freeze period without freezing at all. Because I missed out a couple of little rectangles there, she got frozen for a few seconds. Doesn't really affect a huge amount, to be perfectly honest. So what I've done is basically, done a couple of runs. So I don't know what to say about this mode. I'm not really sure. It's way different to what I anticipated, but maybe that's just due to my expectations in my head. Um, it's it's kind of just like, I don't know. I don't. It's like a it's like a giant boss raid by yourself, um, picking up stuff that's kind of a little bit like uh, Danger Room, and you're still using OP characters. To be perfectly honest, you're going to score more, which you will see. You're going to score way more using Lunar Snow, even with no obelisk, than what you will with Electra with an obelisk. So, not really sure what the intention of the mode was. I believe it was to actually get away from using the same characters over and over, the same ones we use in World Boss, the same ones we use in Alliance Battle. I thought it was about that, but I think I'm wrong. I think it's more just about using the most powerful characters again and getting the highest score and seeing how far you can get. So if I have had a CTP of Rage on Luna, for instance, then my score would be so much bigger than what it is now, and I'd have no trouble clearing round three, for instance. Whereas with no CTP, I don't clear round three. But anyway, guys, I'll leave you with a bit of this Danger Room stuff. You don't have to watch it. Feel free just to shut off or click off. It doesn't really matter. It's a long video. You'll notice that there's an interval where I actually stop and collect the rewards, so you can see what's in the chests. If you want to, fast forward through to that, then feel free. There's a section where I actually the sort of blast mail section where I actually put in a team and just run it on autoplay just to see what happened, to see if I would still meet the actual meet those actual targets. And basically, if you put an OP enough team in, like with tier 3, then you're not going to have too much of a drama, I don't think, particularly with the first two targets. The third target you won't get there on autoplay. But not really sure what to say about this mode. I don't know. This takes a bit of time. It takes a bit of time to do, and based on what I've seen rewards wise, I really would have hoped the rewards would be better. But maybe the end of season reward is where it's at. Maybe that's what's worth it, rather than these different round type rewards that we're getting here. All right, guys, and at the end there's the build for Luna and Electra if anyone's interested. Then yeah, it's all there to check out. Alright guys, interesting stuff about Mystique with Female Villain. Blew my mind a little bit, so had to share it. Alright, thanks guys. Bye. guys. Been doing a bit of toe tapping to that track. Very nice indeed. So you can kind of see this is a pretty clumsy type of run because I really have no idea what I'm doing. I only played for maybe I tried this 2 or 3 times, but the score is good. I think the upside of this is quite high. Having said that, I did score 2.05 with Mystique earlier, but this was far from a perfect run with this combination, what we'd probably call a team-up type setup. So I don't know. There's a few options there. What I do know is Mystique is a must-have at Tier 2. Here's something else I wanted to share with you guys. When I was just setting up my characters early this morning, um, wanted to get some ISO 8. Normally you just get some ISO 8 6-star from here, from the chest, but have a look at these pulls from these chests. There's no lower ranked ISO at all, so I'm not sure if this is a change in the game or if it's just for the test server environment. But either way, man, I'm loving it. Look at that. How cool is that? So anyway, guys, let me know what you think below in the comments about who you think is a speed villain meta. We both know, well, not we both, we all know that we're gonna need Mystique. We're gonna need her to buff, at the very least, to buff Superior Octopus. But I predict that she's actually going to beat him by a fair way on Speed Villain Day anyway. Anyhow. Or will it be a combination sort of setup? I don't know. Will we do better if we have both? That will probably be Netmarble's dream, where we're using two meta characters set up to do an alliance battle run. So from a sales point of view, that is anyway. And we're seeing no change here from the type enhancement or the Euro chest. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the channel. Really appreciate it. Let me know your feedback on the vid. Let me know what else you want me to have a look at. And have a good day. See you guys.